It's time. Decide Ava's fate. What the fuck is the truth gonna look like? What's gonna happen now? We're in the end game here, folks. Decide Ava's fate. Let Shoma kill her. I know what's gonna happen. It's gonna feel weird. Ugh. I really don't understand the whole truth yet. If there really is one last secret we need to uncover, I think we need to take this chance and learn what it is. Even if it means killing Ava to do so. What? You can't be serious. It's like I said, she's gonna die eventually anyway. Given her unpredictable behavior, keeping her around may prove dangerous. Far better that we get rid of her here and now. There's your order. Understood. Ava.
I don't like it, but if I was in her shoes, I probably want it all to be over too.
When she surrendered, it's bad for her life. Who's desperate to keep on living. I cannot tell you how I felt back then. I don't feel anything anymore. I don't know anything. Ava. Brainwashing may not have been our idea, but we've been complicit in it all the same. It's time we took responsibility and gave her some kind of peace.
If that is your decision, then please do not hesitate to kill me. Don't
Oh no.
kill me.
I'm so sorry, Ava. I really wish there were
She does
another
want to
way.
live behind the veil, but
It's fine. If you want to hate me for this, it's nothing less than I deserve.
Kill me. Don't kill me. Kill me. Kill me. Kill me.
You're so nice, Ava. So nice. So kind. So beautiful.
she never gets a happier ending than this, I
Even
suppose.
if what I'm about
Oh,
to
I guess there's
remember
Ava roots,
sends me
but
into the depths of despair, I'm glad you were the one to give me that push.
now he does it. Ah. It's done.
This was the only way.
He looks really cel-shaded for some reason, more so than the others. Extermination complete.
Ah!
Now Ava's inside me. She'll live on inside of me forever. Yo, Shoma, Shoma!
I think that's just crazy. After absorbing Ava's power, Shoma fell to the ground, totally exhausted. Gathered around him and carried him to his room. That's 4 dead, plus Sirei and Nico. Though maybe we'll revive Sirei, because Tsubasa was able to fix him up in the Ava route, was she? So maybe he'll be back, but... They went back to the schoolyard and buried Ava's mummified corpse. Honestly impressive that we've only seen 4 deaths so far. I feel like even if it's the same raid as we had in the original routes, feels like we haven't run into that many deaths so far. God, what's with my cough today? Bigorigos remains in the grave with her. Won't say that's what she would have wanted, that would be lie. But that's how we decided to do things, even if it was just to use her to instill guilt. Yeah, they were friends. Put Nico in there with her. Makes sense. Our penance to Ava for what we done. Shim was fast asleep. Wouldn't get anything out of him for the rest of the day. Had I made the right choice? Even though I had been the one to choose. I didn't have the answer to the question. Lingering doubts and unanswered questions still hanging over me, my second 63rd day at Last of Us Academy came to an end. Day 64. Next morning, Shima was still asleep. Nothing we could do to wake him. Didn't seem to be sick, just incredibly tired. Decided to take turns watching over him throughout the day just in case. What was this terrible truth that Shima had been so desperate to remember? What would happen when he finally shared it with us? All I could do was wait to find out. Now it's just let me more time to torture myself with my remaining doubts and regrets. Had I made the right choice? That was the question I kept coming back to over and over again. Kachak! How's Shima doing? Still no change. Can I take a shift? I just realized, is this the first time we've been in his room? in the entire game, in the entire 94 endings so far. It feels like it. I don't remember his room being green or anything. Oh well. That's right. Mizumi sat down next to me. I didn't move, but sat there looking at our slumbering friend. Even we knew was only ever what Siri brainwashed her to be. In the normal course of things, she never considered us her friends or allies. We're destined to be on opposite sides in this war. Yeah, I know. Wonder what this final secret is that Nishima's gonna tell us. Said it would explain everything. Who we are, what we are, why we were chosen. Although you're different from the rest of us, so it probably won't affect you as much. Not necessarily. My past hasn't been completely cleared up yet. Yeah, that's still my final prediction. We're gonna find out that their memories are all fake. That they were implanted somehow, were some type of clones or creations or whatever specifically built to hold humanima. And I think that still ties in with my theory that I think it's still kind of possible that humanity is not the humanity we know. In fact, we are still everything about us, the culture we remember, our bodies, everything is based on the futurans. That's my prediction. That's kind of my far out theory that I think goes a step farther. That I'm gambling a bit more on, because I feel like the idea that the memories are fake, that's kind of a given. We've gotten way too many hints about that. It's other stuff that I'm curious about, because that I don't think I've sussed that out yet. Still haven't figured out the connection between me and Karo. As soon as you told me about her, about this other me, well, I've been curious to say the least. Maybe the secret Shoma knows will finally explain that too. If the whole truth is as mind-blowing as he says it is, then maybe it will. But even if it answers all the questions we still have about what's going on, I still can't bring myself to feel happy about it. Not after what Shoma said, and the whole thing with Ava too.
Even if what I'm about to remember sends me into the depths of despair, I'm glad you were the one to give me that push.
That's what despair is. What it's going to remember really that bad? And if it is, then Takumi? Huh? What's wrong? What's wrong with you? You started looking really scary and tense all of a sudden. Oh, sorry, I'm fine. I was just thinking about stuff. Try to take all the burden on yourself, okay? Oh, one more thing. Spasa said she wanted to talk to you about something. She's in the garage. She said, go see her. I'll take her over here. The garage. This must have been something to do with that other project of hers. Right, I'll leave Shoma to you then. Okay, I'll let you know the moment he wakes up. I'll have to take my time and talk to Nozomi some more. But I can't wait until the war is over. Right now, Sabas is waiting for me in the garage. It's probably what about Sire. Better go see what she has to say. Yeah, first floor garage. Hey, Takumi, looks like you got my message. Figured Nozomi would have gotten the best chance of getting through to you. Getting through to me, huh? So, what is it you wanted me to talk about? Take a look at this. Oh? Ah, here's Sire. Lying there was a familiar commanding officer. The whole Ava had punched through him, gone without a trace.
Did you do this, Tsubasa?
Yeah! I've been working on it whenever I had some time to spare. Don't get too excited, though. It's still only his body. Despite how bad it looked, the damage wasn't totally beyond repair. I know it might be inappropriate for me to say this, but getting to work on machinery I'd never seen the inside of before was pretty fun.
Is there any chance you can reactivate him?
Unlike with Nigo, his circuitry is still mostly intact, so I think so.
Really?
But remember, I've never seen this kind of stuff before, and it's pretty complicated. Getting Siri working again isn't going to be easy.
I see. Lucky for me, Yugamo has been helping out with that. Oh, helping how? Ever since Siri was killed, he's been combing through the data stored in the War Room PC. Thinks there might be some useful information about Siri hidden in all the blueprints and manuals and stuff. What kind of information? I don't know, just anything that might help us get him online again. Of course, even if it turns out we can, doesn't necessarily mean we should. Yeah, I know what you mean. But Siri's like family to Shion, right? Maybe we have to do what we can for his sake. Do you think that's the right call? Yeah, I think so. Shion will probably be happier this way, at the very least. Right, unless we only think that because Siri brainwashed us, too.
Hey!
Don't even joke about that. Please don't. And I'm glad you're on board with what I'm doing. I'll keep at it and try to find a way to bring Siri back. I can count on you to help, right? Sure. Go ahead and let me know if there's anything I can do. Left Tsubasa still working in the garage and went back to my room. Our last battle was only yesterday, so there shouldn't be another attack for a while. That thought was some comfort at least. I laid down on my bed and let out a sigh. Just like that, all the fatigue I've been trying to get over came rushing back. Maybe I'll just rest up some more. Feels like I could really use it. Sad to call it a day. Surrendering to my body's demands for sleep, I climbed to bed and soon drifted off. So not quite yet. We're gonna get a proper day where we get a lot of lore dumps, I assume, so I think that's fair. We can expect it immediately. I definitely needed that. I'm so much more refreshed than I was yesterday. Looks like I'll be able to have a normal day today.
Huh?
Showa must have gotten enough rest by now, right? I'll go to the cafeteria and I'll check in with the others first. Yep, plus 4. Fortunately, there was no sign of Shoma when it got to the cafeteria. Hey guys, Shoma's still out, huh?
Just like it. Last I heard, Yugumo was taking a look at him.
He's not gonna like take out Shoma's out and put him in his body or anything, is he?
Aha!
Ooh, that could be fun. I'm okay with someone else getting turned into Siri this time around. I hope he really has unlocked his last memory. Otherwise, letting him kill Ava will have all been for nothing. I'd have to dispose of her eventually anyway. There's no use spreading it now. I guess you're right. Anyway, we should probably get breakfast started. Yeah, of course. I immediately heaped some food onto my plate and took a seat. I wasn't really paying attention to my surroundings until someone rushed in and sat down opposite me. Yep. Doc, remember what we talked about yesterday? Well, I found something you can help with. There's a couple of materials I'm thinking of using for the repairs. Could you go find them for me so you can try and figure it out? Sure, sounds good. What am I looking for? Glass, reinforced plastic, and carbon steel. Do you think you could get 2 of each one? 2 each of glass, reinforced plastic, and carbon steel. Got it. I'll see what I can do. 2 pieces of glass. Yes, that's very accurate, Tsubasa. Thank you. It's not really urgent, but I prefer it if you could do it as soon as possible. So it is urgent then. Anyway, I'll try and look for them too. Have time, I can't leave all the hard work up to you. Tsubasa got up and left, looking surprisingly carefree. As for me, I finished my breakfast and went back to my room to think about what to do next. Tsubasa needs those materials to fix Syria. I should probably go find them sooner rather than later. Yeah. Well, we're gonna go exploring, I guess. I have to assume that's what we're doing here. So we're out of commission. We kinda need plants. I am hoping that is where we're headed. Plants. Plants.
Move out!
Let's see if we can get some plants going so we can make more potions. There's over there. And over there. Those are both in the desert, but not in the forest? Nope, we're going to the forest too. Good thing. Ah! We can skip exploration missions? Well, actually, no. I'm gonna do this one because I actually kind of want the plants. I did not know this was possible. Like, I did not expect it at all. And why did I go this direction? Now I'm in a completely different spot and need to go all the way around. Tattered cloth scrap.
Found a little something.
Go back 3 spaces. Now let's go back up. Let's go get those machine parts. Ah, but should take the 30 or more.
Yes.
No, no. Aw. And let's go here. Rocks. Oh, we lost the cloth scrap. Well, we don't need textiles, so I guess that's fine. Let's go down there. Oh, plant chance up. Kinda need that. And, oh. I got the golden honey.
I found a little something.
How can we take damage? So far, no battles, but now that I said it, I probably just jinxed it, didn't I? Nope. Okay, supercomputer CPU.
Did it.
Great. Bamboo. And yeah. So 2 of there. Okay. I'll try to collect the plants first. Oh, well, 3 items. Then I can just. Tree bark.
Might as well take it.
Let's get more here. Golden pumpkin.
I found a little something.
Or move on. Nothing ever happens. Got a clover.
Might as well take it.
A small one, but sure, sure. Mega Felicia.
We did it.
Oh, let's get a bit more machines.
Might as well take it.
Express. I don't really need that, but okay. I don't need the cool
I'll
cape.
take this.
No thanks you. It's all the way down the south, right? Yep. Southwest. Up, go back 3 spaces. Okay. Thanks, game. Oh, I have to go in that direction? Fine, I'll turn back.
I found a little something.
Let's get the small electricity, small machine part out. Nothing ever happens to me. Already recovered HP, nice. Up, you can be dead though.
Might as well take it.
Nothing happens, and okay, here can take damage. Fine. Let's get rid of the bamboo. No, not the Microflecia. No, 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 no. What are the actual valuable ones? I got a fucking invader plushie instead. That's cursed right before the end. Can I try to fish out one more? Okay, I have 4, so I can go up there. Yes, okay. Oh, I got it back.
Might as well
Thank you.
take it.
Let's go to the invader. Actually, no, we might as well collect it. Just remove this one. And now we end exploration.
Let's go home.
I thought it was getting dark out. Time sure flies. So I guess Shoma didn't wake up today either. Somebody would have told me if he had. Getting more and more curious about this terrible truth he kept talking about. He sacrificed Ava's life for this information, so it better be important. After all this, he is going to remember it, right? Still feeling a little uneasy. I climbed into bed and let my consciousness slowly drift away. Time to get up. First things first, let's go to the cafeteria and see if anyone's heard of Shoma. Guess quick glance around the cafeteria. Sure enough, someone from our group was missing. She must still have spoken up. Very nice. I saw him open his eyes for like a second yesterday. Guess the side of my beautiful face fit relaxed him enough to fall asleep again. Gave him a couple iron claw slams after that, but it was no good. Is that cool? Sure it was not the claws that put him out in the first place. Thank God I was with him now. I grabbed a bottle of hot sauce and said something about waking him up whether he liked it or not. Somehow I thought that's gonna work.
I don't hear what he has to say as soon as he wakes up. What do you think he's gonna tell us?
Can't even imagine. It can't be that much worse than Earth being the real invading force, can it?
Even if what I'm about to remember sends me into the depths of despair, I'm glad you were the one to give me that push.
That's what despair. Judging by the choice of words, the secret must be something worse than any of us can imagine. How about Shion? Is he okay? I haven't seen him since, well, you know.
I don't blame him. It's been a shock finding out all that crazy shit about the war and where it came from.
If I was in his place, I wouldn't know what to think or who to trust anymore. Hope he doesn't do anything that might cause us trouble. With Siri gone, he's probably not in a very good place emotionally. One more reason for us to get Siri repaired and working again, I guess. If anything happens to Shion, that's it. You lose. Humanity is finished. I had to do something. I didn't come back just to see this mission fail all over again. Didn't stay in the cafeteria long, but went back to my room to plan out my next move. Had a feeling I was gonna have a busy day. Honestly, I'm not sure if we really need Siri anymore, but if preparing him will make Shion feel better, then we owe it to him to try. I should get a move on and find those materials Tsubasa needs. Yep, let's go to the metal shop and buy a lab too. I want to see if I can make as many upgrades as I can for stuff. Okay, okay, I can make a... I don't really want that though. More explosive mines, sure. And the biolab is up here. Can I make more desperation potions? I cannot. That requires a tiny bit more. I need more textiles, ironically enough. Yeah, this is tough. Kinda wanna save up. Kinda wanna save up so I can use my desperation potions, because that's my real damage cap going there. So I'll wait on that. And let's explore some more. Let's get plants and textiles. Plants and textiles. And plants and minerals.
Move out!
Honestly, I might skip this one now. Kind of think of it. I don't actually want to deal with this that much. I just want to get some good stuff, but I'm not even gonna find a lot of plants up there. So, glass, reinforced plastic, carbon steel.
Huh?
Huh? How could that be at this hour? With the door to greet my late night visitor. Hey, Takumi, sorry to disturb you. I've been real busy today, so I guess I lost track of the time. So did you find the materials I asked you for yet? Sure did. Here you go. And Tsubasa, the things I'd
You
found.
got it all? That's amazing! Way to go, Mr. Big Shot Team Leader.
I'm just glad I could help.
Oh, you helped all right. I'll get back to working on Sarai first thing tomorrow. Thanks again. Good night!
Tsubasa left with a cheery wave, looking energized and pretty hopeful overall. Okay, all the hard work paid off. Now I can go to bed with a clear conscience. Reasonably satisfied with how things went, I got into bed. Had my share of worries, of course. Shion wasn't waking up, and Shion hadn't shown himself in what felt like a long time. Those worries paled in comparison to the true depths of despair I would soon be thrust into. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Morning again. First things first, I'll check out the cafeteria. Shion has got to be awake by now. It's got to be, right? There's no one here? Are you also asleep? The morning announcement should have woken them up like normal. Well, tell me, something's been attacked. How could I miss something like that? Takumi, there you are. Oh, is he awake? What's going on? Where's everybody? I'm in the classroom on the second floor, the one you woke up in when you first got here. What am I there? She was gonna make an announcement. He wants to do it there. I went to your room to tell you, but you already left. She was awake? Why are we meeting in that classroom? I don't get it. Oh, that's where the pods are hidden, cause that's where we woke up. Oh no. Neither do I. But apparently whatever he's gonna tell us has something to do with how he came to the school in the first place. Be faster if you hear from yourself. Come on. Right. Just let me dash out the cafeteria before I get my answer out. Hurried after her, out into the hallway. Oh no. The second floor classroom. Let's walk over there. It's the one right to the left of over here. Shimmy, you're awake. I'm glad you're okay.
Sorry to make you worry over a pathetic gutter snipe like me.
He was just waking up when I went to check on him. The moment his eyes were open, he said he wanted to talk to everyone right away. I was around cat knocking on everyone's doors, but I guess you were up too early for me, Mr. Sumino.
Huh?
Huh? Hold on a minute.
I don't see Hiriko or Takamaru. Why aren't they here?
She must say he wanted all of us to hear this, so those two went to get the others.
The others, you know what I mean?
Hey, we're here.
Shion.
Well, I came out of that defense room after I stood outside yelling for a while. I was gonna try breaking down the door like you did that one time, but it turns out I didn't need to go that far.
Happened to sense he was outside before we came to that.
Guess my aura of badassery is so strong, I can feel it right through the walls.
It's good to see you again, Shion. Are you getting your strength back?
Yes, I should be fine.
Just then, somebody else entered the room.
I'm back. Here he is.
Ato? Yeah.
Hello, everyone. It's been a while.
Gesundheit. Ato?
Shion was good enough to invite me to your little party. It's an honor to be one of the group again. So much so it makes my skin crawl.
Oh, don't look at me like that. I'll just sit quietly and listen to like a good little prisoner.
Even if he does try to funny, you don't have to worry about a thing with me around. There, boy alive, I can't beat in a bare knuckle brawl.
Who's got a challenge? You for a spar match after this?
Guys, focus. We're here for Shoma, remember?
Sorry it took me so long. There was so much information to deal with. My brain couldn't piece it together. It was too much for me at first, but I'm okay now. I'm ready.
Here it comes. Real did remember something after all. Terrible truth he kept talking about in the last battle. This is it. Finally go to get our answers. Okay, Shoma, give it to us. Actually, what did they say?
Well, it's all here. All that's left is to let Shoma do his thing.
I'll show Takamaru what I can do later. Right now, Shoma takes priority. I'm so nervous. The whole truth. What could it be?
Of all the places to meet up, why did Mr. Suzuki and Zaki choose this classroom? Is he trying to bring our minds back to when we first got here?
His memories must be important if Shoma was willing to sacrifice Ava for them.
Oh. Let's hear what Shoma has to say.
Oh.
Spawn can wait. I'm more interested in what Shoma's got to say.
Shoma wanted me to be here. Just what is he about to tell us?
We have to bring Ato along too. I just know it's gonna cause trouble the first chance it gets. What the terrible truth that Shoma remembered is.
Shoma was nice enough to call me here, so I'll suffer through being in the same room as you disgusting creatures for a while.
Okay, Shoma. Let's do it. Right, Shoma, everyone's here. This means you remembered something important, right?
Yes, I remember it all now. Thanks to Ava and her Himo Anima. Oh, I actually went through with it. Well done, Shoma. That took real courage.
How's this your fault for bringing the idea in his head?
I did nothing of the sort. All I did was give some friendly, impartial advice. Shoma just happened to come to the same conclusion. That your prisoner had to die. Knowing how hatefully ruthless you all are, I had a feeling it would turn out this way.
What happened to all just sit quietly and listen?
Go on, Shoma. First, let me go over some basics. Siri has access to technology that can suppress or overwrite people's memories. That process was used on all of us to erase certain parts of our past.
That's why we don't remember how we got here. Wait, just what memories did it take from us? I'm guessing our cryptoglobin transfusions for a star.
Pretty much everything from what we were at Kamakura General Hospital as well.
We are sure that our memories were rewritten, right?
Absolutely. But thanks to my Himanma, mine were completely erased.
Except before that, your Himanma perceived the erasure process as a threat and activated to prevent it. Is that why you had those peculiar flashbacks? The memories you managed to save?
Yes. Every time my Himanma gets stronger, my skill was able to recover more of our stolen past. After I absorbed Ava's power, I finally got back all my memories. Remember it all now.
What did you remember exactly? Are you okay, Shoma?
What I remembered was, it was something that sent me spiraling into despair. I'd gotten fragments of it before, but I didn't want to believe it. I can't deny it anymore, though. It's the truth. It's all true.
What's true? Keeping us in suspense.
That's okay, Shoma. Whatever about the secret is, you don't have to keep it to yourself anymore. We have a right to know about it too. A right and a responsibility. We'll bear the burden of the truth together. Just don't be afraid. Go ahead and tell us. All right.
No, stop it. I don't want to know. I felt a sudden urge to go back on my decision, but the words died in my throat. The air in the room was heavy, like something terrible was about to happen. For some reason, I felt like if I learned the secret, I wouldn't be me anymore. Yet deep down, I knew this was something I needed to know. There's no going back.
Our memories that were modified over our time in the Tokyo residential complex.
In the complex?
Before we came here, we were all living there, right?
Yeah, of course. Where are you going with this?
The Tokyo residential complex.
That's where we were born, where we grew up, and where we lived our entire lives. Tsubasa with a grandpa in his workshop, Moko with a wrestling career, Yuka and his family of assassins, Gaku and his poverty.
Hey, I resent that. What is that going to be about the fighting feature?
But the thing is, those lives, those memories, none of them are real.
Yep.
Our memories of our lives in the complex, they're all false memories that were implanted into
Yep.
us. The friends and families we've been so desperate to protect all this time, none of them actually exist.
Leo's fake.
What are you talking about, Shoma? You don't exist. No, that can't be right. My grandpa at the workshop, that was my normal life. It's from way before we got here and started having our memories messed with.
I like just the foster home. We might not be related by blood, but we're still a real family.
No, it's all a lie. Everything we thought we knew about our lives came from fake memories.
Fake memories.
Cut it out, Shoma. That shit ain't funny, man. I'm serious. I wish I could show you this off as a joke or a delusion, but it's all true.
But then, if the past we know is a lie, then who are we really?
We weren't born in the TRC.
We were born in pods.
We were created in Kamakura General Hospital.
We were grown inside special machines there. And until we woke up in this classroom 67 days ago, that's where we spent our entire lives.
No, that can't be right.
Yeah. It's all about how I predicted so far. I was just hammering in my ears so hard I could barely hear what everyone was saying. I wanted to shut this conversation down, to run from the truth, but my body wouldn't let me. Stood there, rooted to my spot, taking in everything Shoma said in spite of myself.
We weren't born. We were grown. We were clones, artificial humans made in a lab. Clones? Are you shitting me?
That's all we've ever been. Our memories from before we got here are all fake. They're just fictional scenarios implanted in our brains to give us the illusion of having lived real lives.
I don't understand. Why would they do that?
All of it was for humanity's sake. We were made this way to be humanity's protectors. It also includes our humanima.
But isn't Himanima supposed to be something only people from this planet are born with?
That's right. The reason we have it is because of the person whose genes were used to create us. That person is you, Shion.
Ah. No, right. That makes sense. Because it is established in the lore. I don't remember which route talked about it. Probably this one. But they didn't start fighting back until they got Shion, who is actually a Futuran, and were able to then harness Humanima. And that's what led to the project, led to creating the rest of us, the entire cast. So that, I guess, makes sense. They like extracted his DNA and then modified it and stuff too. I mean, we're not all actually clones of Shion. We just have his genes inside us.
Oh, time out. I can't keep up with all these twists.
Same here.
We were created using Shion's DNA, so we could inherit the power of his incredible cryptoglobin. That's where Humanima really comes from.
I overheard all of this from the researchers
Oh my
at the
god.
hospital. We didn't have hemoanima transfused into us. It's been an inherent part of who we are from the very start.
All that was to give us the proper motivation to protect mankind, so we were given false memories. Then we were sent here to future them.
So the reasons we've been so desperate to win this war, the people we've been fighting for, none of them are real.
Something's up. Cryptoglobin is a gift from the planet, given only to its greatest heroes. Future commanders can only be defeated by the cryptoglobin users, so the Earth authorities decided to make some of their own. After kidnapping Shion, he uses DNA to create soldiers with the same power, and gave them memories that would make them want to save humanity at any cost.
That's what we really are. But then what the fuck is up with Eito? Because his existence is the direct opposite of that. He's dedicated to the complete opposite. But that's because of some, I don't know, mental fuckery with his brain, I suppose. Something they just didn't catch?
Yeah, we're like characters in a battle manga or a video game. We exist purely to fight. Our pasts, our friends, our families, they're just additional pieces of fiction devised to further that end.
It's all fiction.
No fiction is real.
The V3 past flashbacks.
Gotta think of it, when I was on the other side, some of the commanders said something I didn't quite understand. They seemed annoyed that I could take damage from conventional attacks. Almost like my cryptoglobin should have prevented it. If we're clones, just copies of a real cryptoglobin user, A generation lost might account for my powers aren't as potent as theirs.
Wait a minute.
If only I found my ways to cry it out. It was hard to string together a coherent sentence. My whole body was shaking. He's gonna ask about fucking Karua.
Just hold on, okay? We shouldn't just accept this as true right away, you know? If it were true, that would mean
Karua does not
It was all-
exist.
a lie. My peaceful, mundane, average life. The town I grew up in, all the things I did there, the people I met, even Karua. None of that was real. You can't just fake an entire person's life. We would have noticed something was wrong, wouldn't we? It has to be
But
real.
there is something wrong. Nozomi exists. She's a complete contradiction to Karua, but somehow consistent? Like, we still need to figure out what her deal is. Well, my brother's sisters, they can't just be made up.
My ideal target too? Even the feelings that made me want to kill her in the first place? We're in a world that only exists in our heads.
Yeah, it's just not possible.
I don't be so sure about that. If you accept what Showman's saying is true, it would help to explain a few things.
What? Hey, Tao. The story would help explain some things. What did you mean by that?
Oh, I bet you're just dying to know, aren't you?
Yes! Hurry up and tell us!
I was just thinking. Some of Sirius' behavior makes a lot more sense now. Like I was so obstinate that by being unable to contact the artificial satellite, for example.
Because if we did make contact, we'd realize everyone we knew didn't really exist.
Exactly. We'd have figured that out anyway once we got back to the satellite. Sure, by then we already have won the war and wiped out every last future on the planet.
So essentially, no one cares about our feelings or how much the truth would hurt us, as long as we get the job done. No way! My parents, my family, I refuse to believe them nothing but a lie. Me too, you're gonna make me cry. It's all a lie. Karua isn't real? She only exists in my memories? There's no way. If she's not real, then what am I doing here? What's it all been for? We don't know for sure if any of this is true. There's no evidence or anything.
Sorry to burst your bubble, but I might know something that supports it too. What? Last few days I've been holed up in the worm, going through the data and documents on the central computer. Figures since Syria wasn't here to stop me, this is my chance to check out anything you wouldn't want me to see. While I was doing that, I noticed something that seemed odd.
What was it?
Our DNA records. Same ones the automatic used to bring us back when we die. Use the equipment in the biolab to run a detailed analysis on it, and
Are we all... Does it all show that we have the same DNA?
honestly I thought it must be some kind of mistake until now.
How did you find out?
Our genetic code is remarkably similar. I could buy maybe 2 or 3 complete strangers having these many commonalities. But 14 is too much of a coincidence.
Huh?
Be quiet about it since it didn't seem relevant, but now it's all falling into place. If we're all clones of the same person, then of course our genes could be similar. We're basically all related.
Wait, what? So she was her father, we're all siblings? Okay, hold on. What about... I mean, okay. Nozomi presumably isn't part of this, so... She's good. Her romance with Takumi is safe, but... In the ending where Takumi dates Tsubasa in the Killing Game, right? Or he dates Kurara or Kyoshiko Tsubasa in the romance shoot, is it... Is that incest? Kotaka, you motherfucker, you did it again.
We're siblings! Exactly. She has genetic material as a starting point for each and every one of us.
Shoma's right, this does ruin everything. We can't ship people anymore. We can't ship the guys unless it's Nozomi. Or Ava. The ending when Takumi got Ava pregnant. That's not incest. That's fine. It's just Boy howdy, Kodaka's not beating the incest kink allegations anytime soon. First, Komaru and Makoto, then Korekiyo and his weird sister, and then Ima and Kako, and now the entire 100-line cast? What are we doing here? What?
Yes, exactly. Shion's genetic material was the starting point for each and every one of us. If we were to compare our DNA against his, the similarities would be even clearer.
So does that mean Shion is Fire Daddy?
Well, I mean, I'm your dad. I know it's hard to believe, but this is the truth.
We're nothing but disposable
Yeah.
soldiers created to fight humanity's war for them.
Because that's what it all comes down to, isn't it? Because that was always what it was going to come down to, but this is just hitting that point home so much.
Our lives in the Tokyo residential complex and the people we hold dear are all false memories. They were implanted into us to give us the motivation we needed to fight. They're all just character backstories in the giant work of fiction that is our life.
It's all fictional. Fiction
In
matters.
We were in the machines that grew us the whole time. When we finally came out of them, we woke up here, in this classroom. In a way, that's when we were really born. That's when we came into the real world for the very first time. And almost right away, we started fighting the invaders. That's the only thing we were ever meant to do. That's it. That's the terrible truth that I remembered. That I sacrificed Ava for.
This is the truth? No way. There's no way something so crazy can be true, is there? Not even human? We're not exactly futurists either. So we're like tools or weapons. Or monsters. Creatures created from Shion's DNA to destroy, nothing else.
Damn it. So fucked up. My head feels like it's gonna crack open. Kinda makes you want to give up on life. So we don't even have the option of dying.
This is too much.
In that case, there's only one person here who's an actual human. Who wasn't originally intended to be part of this mission. You, Nozomi.
Yeah. Living weapons made from stolen DNA to defeat future and cryptogloban-wielding defenders. Able to die in battle and come right back to fight again and again. Renewable, but also totally disposable. That's what we really are?
This is my fault. All of this happened because of me. If I hadn't been born with this power, none of you would have had to
No.
suffer like this.
You wouldn't even exist without you.
It's all my fault.
Shion's words vanquished echoed in my head, but I couldn't say a word. What could I even say at a time like this? One part of my mind was still desperately going over everything I'd learned. There had to be some contradiction in there. Something to disprove this insane story. That's why I was thinking back on my days in the residential complex. Those peaceful days, still so vivid in my mind. I replayed those memories in my head over and over again. Fixated on every last detail, trying to reassure myself that those events were real. Trying to reassure myself that I was real. I sank deeper and deeper into those recollections, until everything else seemed to fade away. Day 68. What was real and what was just a dream? I don't want to know anymore. I shut my eyes tight and try not to think about it. I don't want to think about anything anymore. I just wanted it all to go away.
Karuwa, it's fine. Just go home already.
No, I can't just leave you and your mom bedridden, Tacky. Besides, I need to do some cleaning and laundry after this.
You don't have to do all that. Won't you catch our cold?
I'm just fine. I'm confident I won't catch
It's
it.
all fake.
Your confidence is based on zero evidence.
Tacky, your mom always treats me to delicious meals. I want to repay her a little. And I'm free anyway. No one would be home if I went back.
Stop it. I don't want to see this.
Is your mom busy with her research again?
Yeah. She's been staying at the lab for the past few days, so she hasn't been coming home.
I see.
More importantly, here, have some. I made rice porridge.
Just stop. I don't want these memories anymore. They're not real anyway. Please just stop. Let me just disappear. Day 69. I wanted to escape from reality. My dreams didn't offer any relief. Clearing my mind and embrace a sense of nothingness. Letting myself go completely numb. What would happen if the enemy decided to attack now? Why should I care about any of that? Live or die, it's all the same to me. I don't have the energy to fight against it anymore. Prefer to just disappear, sink into infinite darkness and never come back up again. Day 70. Clatter, clatter, clatter.
Siri. This is all far too cruel. How could you do this? How could you keep something that important from them? It's too much. They deserve better than this. It hurts to think that it was humanity. That it was people like me who did this to them. Siri, I have a request. It's not much, but there's still one thing I don't understand. Before this war is over, I want answers. So,
Yeah.
I need you to wake up.
We need to force
Siri.
the answers out of him now that we know. Who's there? Who cares? It's got nothing to do with me anymore. Knock, knock, knock. Knock, 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 knock. Slam. Why is... What? Well, why does it look like that? Why are the stairs rising from our ground? This perspective looks wrong. The wrenching, splintering noise, the door to my room was kicked open. So you're on here. You could have just answered, you know. You had no idea how this door was so fragile. Didn't think I'd actually be able to break it down. Anyway, the air in here feels kind of stale. Wouldn't you like a change of scenery?
What are you doing here, Nozomi?
Hadn't spoken out loud in several days. I was surprised at how hoarse my voice sounded.
Leave me alone. I don't care anymore. I don't care about any of it.
Takumi, there's something I want to talk to you about. Something important. Please, will you just come with me for a minute?
Take your time. Get yourself together first. We're waiting for you outside. Nozomi left my room with a look of quiet determination on her face. After several exasperated sighs, slowly sat up and got out of bed. Fine, I guess. Sat outside, I found myself squinting in the light. It was because I'd spent so long in my room, but the outside world felt way too bright for me now. Thank you for coming, Takumi. It really means a lot to me. You said you wanted to talk about something? Yes, it's about our past together. Me and Karoa? Forget it. I don't care anymore. I don't care about any of it. Why not? What do you mean? Isn't it obvious?
No such person as Karuo Kashimiya. There never was. It was all just made up.
No, not all of it.
First of all, Siri's been repaired and reactivated. I convinced Tsubasa to finish the job. Siri? When I told him everything that had happened, he saw that it was no good denying it. He owned up to interfering with our memories. I confirmed that everything Shoma told us is true.
Hey!
Is that all? I think we pretty much figured that out already. There's more. Unlike the rest of you, my memories weren't completely fabricated. But they were modified. I got Siri to undo the process of giving back any memories that had been taken from me. Oh? I finally remembered about my mother.
My mom dedicated her life
Yeah,
to
now
understanding
it's not her uncle.
Cryptoglobin.
It's her mom again.
She poured everything she had into it.
Because her memories had been altered sometime during this route, and now they're back to what they were in the original route.
She even let her own daughter become a test subject to further that research, but it didn't go well. She took her own life. That's the real reason I wanted to join this mission.
Or maybe it's been like losing her all over again. At first I thought I might have been happier than never finding out. But it's for the best that I did. Those memories are a part of who I am. I remembered something else that was important to me too. I remembered you, Takumi. Me? Turns out they took more memories from me than I thought. Oh? Okay, no, not. Okay, finally answering the Nozomi question. What the fuck is this talking about? Is Takumi actually also a clone of a separate Takumi from the satellite? Specifically, once of what happened when I went to Kamakura when I was little. often explore the hospital and alone and give my mom a headache. That's okay. No, that actually would explain everything, wouldn't it? Because when she quote unquote regained her memories in the original route, it wasn't that she had reverted to being Karawa. It was she just said, "Oh, I remember you now. How could I forget you, Taki?" It's just the bond with Takumi. She met him in the hospital, the comatose Takumi, and the fact that she made this bond with him, that she talked to him a lot, that somehow fed into the backstory they eventually made for him to make it all like consistent or something, isn't it? I get it now. Oh, that actually, I like it. It works. It works. It works. But I didn't remember too much from that time, so I guess it was because the rejection symptoms were so rough. She literally said that she didn't remember it.
Nothing to do with it, though. I remember it all now.
She admitted that it was
Like I
not about
said,
memories. Ah.
I used to wander around the hospital while I was waiting for my mom to finish her work. But there was one room I was told never to go into.
The one with all the clones.
I was only a kid, so my curiosity got the better of me. And one day, I snuck in. It was full of weird machines with these clear capsule-like things on them. I was kind of scared, but I walked up to the nearest one and looked inside.
And you saw a big, scary monster who was Moko.
When I
No.
did, I could hardly believe what I was seeing. Inside the machine was a boy, about the same age as me.
She wanted to enter the field because she remembered Takumi. That was kind of the... That's why she did it in the first place. It's not just about humanity, it's about growing to care for the Takumi in the pod.
You mean...
This next part might just be a coincidence, but when I looked in the pod, the boy opened his eyes, and he smiled at me. At least, I think he did. The strangest thing was, I wasn't afraid. I had to keep my mom's research, and the fact that I was helping with it a secret from everyone. I kept my distance from my classmates, and even if I did talk to them, I never had time to hang out with anyone on the weekends. But when that boy smiled at me, I felt like I'd finally made a friend. That's how it seemed to me at the time, anyway. I snuck into that room again and again to talk to the boy in the machine. Most of the time, his eyes were closed, but I like to think he could hear me.
Then it started influencing the flashback. He did end up having those memories.
He was the one person I could be completely honest with. I could talk to him about anything. Things I enjoyed, things I found annoying, even what it was like when my dad died, or about the scar on my stomach.
He was like experiencing the backstory at the same time as all of this, right? Or no,
One
what?
time, while I was talking to him, his eyes opened a little, and then he lifted up his arm and put his hand on the glass. It was like he was trying to reach out and touch me.
Oh, it's so cute.
I was so happy.
It's so
because
cute.
it meant he really could hear me. He'd heard me, and he wanted to be friends too. But then, despite how much he meant to me, I forgot all about him. Until I got Siri to help me remember.
They really erased your memories?
I think someone from the hospital must have caught me. This project was top secret, so they wouldn't have hesitated to do whatever it took to prevent any leaks. I don't like to think about it, but my mom might have had a hand in it too. With my memories of that boy gone, I probably never would have met him again. But somehow, I did. When I came here.
So... that boy in the pod was me?
I think so. Yes.
It says Takumi
Or
Sumino
rather-
on the plate.
I'm sure of it.
Like,
It was definitely you, Takumi.
unless there's another Takumi
We really
Sumino.
did know each other before we came here. You're that same boy I spoke to about so many things. You heard my voice, saw my face, and learned about my feelings. And I'm just speculating, but you were probably being fed memories about a fictional version of the complex while you were being raised in that pod. Isn't it possible some information about me got mixed in with them?
Yeah.
Mixed in.
Even if you weren't aware of it, your brain must have processed my face, my voice, and other things about me. It's like when stuff you've seen during your day turns up in your dreams.
Yeah.
So... that's why Karuo was the way she was? That's why she looked just like you?
That's why they have like the so similar pasts and stuff.
Because my
He's literally just always
subconscious-
hearing her vent too.
What? Projected you onto the childhood friend in the false memories I was being fed?
I can't be sure, but it would make sense, wouldn't it? Although, in that case, I think I owe you an apology.
She should have had those memories. She should have been excited to meet him, and she feels guilty about not accepting his like excitement and stuff when he first met her and stuff. I'm losing my wording here, but you know.
When you came to rescue Second to Last Defense Academy, I thought that was our first meeting. It turns out, I'd just forgotten you. You humored me, but...
Oh, wrong button. Turns out you knew we were strangers the whole time. You kept all those precious memories safe for me in your own way.
Takumi, I know I've got no right to tell you how to feel about this, but just because your memories were created for you, that doesn't mean you have to give up on life. I mean, it wasn't all a lie. Your memories of Karua and of me,
They're real to
They're
him.
real.
They're real to him. It's like V3 taught
the
us.
same goes for everything that's happened since we got here. The days we've spent together at this academy, those are undeniably real. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you should continue fighting. Not for people like me. In fact, I'd prefer it if you didn't. From now on, I'll protect you guys instead.
You'll... protect us?
Yes, because no matter what else may be true, you're my friends. I don't mind putting myself in danger if it means keeping you safe. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Thanks for listening. I should get going.
Before I could answer, Nozami turned away and went back to her own room. Kept my eyes on her every step of the way until she disappeared from view. I was still seized by the same confusion and despair I'd been feeling the last few days. But now, for the first time since I found out the truth, I was feeling something else too. Day 72. So what do you do now? It's been a while since the morning announcement actually woke me up. I still don't feel like getting up though. Nozomi said Sirius has been fixed now. She was Hector wanted to talk to him. Can't guarantee I wouldn't end up breaking him all over again. Sad to spend the day just spacing out, not doing or thinking anything. But for some reason, my mind kept coming back to what Nozomi had told me. It gave me a warm feeling in my chest that still hadn't gone away. I really had met Nozomi Kirifuji before. That was the one shred of truth amongst all the lies. Even though I did remember it myself, she was still carved into my consciousness. And those details had created her. Karuo Kishimiya, my childhood friend who never really existed. Girl who meant the world to me, but was just part of some fictional backstory. His memories may have been fake, but the ones that formed the base for them were real. Brain had embellished those details and combined them with ones of the friend in the manufactured memories. Those two factors together were what created Karuo. Thinking about it like that, maybe Nozomi had a point. If even one thing was true, then maybe... battle time. Pure instinct, I jumped out of bed. Knew all too well what that sound meant. It's enemy attack. Got to my feet out of habit, now I stopped short. Why should I care about the enemy attacks now? Why should I care if the residential complex is destroyed? People I thought I cared about don't even exist. Why should I care about what's happened to humanity? I don't have a single reason to protect the school anymore. Futurists will break down the barrier, get inside the school and destroy everything. Oh, whatever. What difference does it make? If everything humanity's done, why should we lift a finger to help them? I'll die too. But so what? At least it'll all be over then. All the years of my life that were a complete lie, and the 70 days that were real. It'll all come to an end here.
You've got to get out there, everyone! Look, I won't make excuses. The way we've used and manipulated you is truly unforgivable. But if this school falls, humanity is done for. Maybe that doesn't matter to you. Heck, maybe some of them even deserve it. Not all of them, though. Most of the folks up there just want to live a peaceful, normal life. They're innocent in all this. Can't you at least do this for them? Kitafuji's out there giving it her all. But she won't last long on her own. I'm begging you, do something!
What? The zombie's fighting all alone? Slump back into bed. But that me sitting up again. Of course, unlike the rest of us, she's human. She actually has a reason to protect them. I'm sorry, Nozomi. I can't help you this time. Those are your people on the satellite, not mine. Got nothing to protect, no one to fight for.
I'm gonna cut to a feed of the battle, so you can see how things stand for yourselves. Please, everyone, don't abandon humanity. Don't abandon Kitafuji!
There she is alone. Oh, do I have to play as her?
I have to do something. It's all up to me now. I have to protect them.
Okay, let's see how I can do. Okay, 3 waves, so I probably shouldn't expend everything, but let's start with the attack potion.
I've got this.
Yeah, that's decent. Like, I can shoot this off and kill a bunch. Hold on.
Here goes. Ready as I'll ever be.
No, hold on. Paralyzing bullets. No, hold on.
I've got
Need the
this.
agility
I'll
potion.
set it up. Whenever you're ready.
Paralyzed bullets.
Gotcha. Ready as I'll ever be. Stay back. I'm prepped and ready.
Hold on. I can actually kind of do this.
Yeah. Time for action. Gotcha.
Okay, and then I move again. Yeah,
Time
baby.
for action. Pulling the trigger.
Bam.
I've got this.
Bam. Nozomi going all out. Wave 1 ends. Yeah, that's not so bad. I'm guessing we're supposed to win anyway.
How are you holding up, Kitafuji?
I'm fine. I can still fight.
I put out a call for action over the PA, but none of the others responded. This really is the worst case scenario. Oh, why'd they have to find out the truth while I was gone?
It's fine. I'm not surprised the others don't care about saving humanity. There's no need for them to fight anymore. But I still have people I need to protect. I'll fight to the end to keep them safe, even if I have to give my life to do it.
Amazing! I'd never have expected you to hold your own against this many.
I'm not giving up. No matter how hard it gets, I'll stand and fight. It's all up to me now. I'm the only one who can protect them.
I'm prepped and ready.
And okay, hold on. Hooey.
Taking the shot.
Let's see if I can keep going.
Time
I actually
for
do not
action.
have a lot of AP. I'm gonna run out soon, so
I'm good to go.
Agility
Here's
potion.
one for Zab. Leave it to me. Here goes. Ready as I'll ever be. Yeah.
Bam.
Whenever you're ready.
Oh
I'm
boy.
prepped and ready. I'll
One
set
more
it
agility
up.
potion.
Locked and loaded.
Paralyzed bullet. Let's go here.
Here goes. I'm good to go. Yeah. I got this.
Get attack boost so I can one shot
Leave it
that
to
guy
me.
over there. Wait, oh, this is an unfortunate positioning.
Taking the shot.
I've got this.
Okay, fine, but I can go here.
Yeah. I'm prepped and ready. Taking the shot. Whenever you're ready. Stay back.
Ah, coughing so bad. Hate to end. Are there even more of them? Yeah. I can do this though.
Fighting Kirafuji. All of humanity is counting on you.
Okay, I have the
You're
attack
their
boost, so
only hope.
Shut up. This has nothing to do with humanity.
Huh?
The people I want to protect are the friends I made here at the academy. When I think of them,
Aww.
I know I made the right choice in coming here.
Aww.
Maybe
That's
they
lovely.
see me as just another deceitful human now. But I'll never stop loving them. It's only been a little over 70 days. But we've been through so much together. We've fought. We've celebrated. We've grieved for the ones we couldn't save.
That's the whole theme here, isn't it?
They're my friends. I want them to be happy. So, I can't let them die. I'll protect them. No matter what.
Nozomi, can you really do this? Can I leave her to fight all on her own? This way it'll all end just like before. She'll fall in battle and die all for nothing. Stopping that from happening is the whole reason I came back in time, isn't it? Kara, who's this person is Kara Kashimiya? But even so, glad that she was part of my life. Even if my memories were fake, the way they made me feel was real. These are literally saying the V3 line. If Nozomi hadn't snuck in and found me that day, Kara would have been someone completely different. I think I must have been happy when Nozomi found me. Happy that she came and talked to me. Maybe that's why Kara always meant so much to me. Those peaceful days spent together, even if they were all made up. Those memories are still precious to me. Here you go.
Takumi, what are you doing?
Time for Takumi to sweep.
The same thing I always have done. I've only ever needed one reason to fight, and that's to protect you.
Yes!
What?
Also, I feel the same way about the others as you do. I want to keep them safe, because we're friends. It's as simple as that.
Oh.
For the sake of those I hold dear, I'll keep on fighting to the very end.
Amazing.
Damn it! They just keep coming. Nozomi, are you going to be okay?
Okay, time to dry my tears. Try to get this on the road.
I can't always be the one getting saved around here. I've made up my mind to protect you and the others, Takumi.
Thanks. Good to know you've got my back.
Against this many enemies, you two won't be able to break away. Be careful not to get killed out there.
It's okay, Siri. We have Takumi on our side. Oh, I don't want to skip. What are you talking about? This is the climactic finish
Ready
here.
when you are.
Please, Siri.
Let's do
Hit
this.
the attack potion.
Say when.
Hold on. Air blade, actually. Ah.
Take this. Oh, I've got this. Ha!
Ah.
Go, my
Ah. I was not intending to do that, but.
Say when.
Okay.
All
Let's
right,
clear most of
let's do
that and then
this.
get the attack
Hard.
boost.
Say when.
Attack stab will
I've
get
got
that one
this.
down to that at least.
Yeah.
So there.
Let's go. There.
Ba,
Got it. Let's do this. My turn.
Okay, delay
Time to
potion
use
just to
it.
get this over with.
I've got
I want to save the
this.
potions until later.
Here.
Impact stab
Let's do
and
this.
side slash. Done. Up. Oh no, there's gonna be more. Oh, on that side. No, now they're gonna show up. Yeah, I knew it. They're all coming to help.
Hideko! Sorry for the holdup, Nozomi. You know me. Fashionably late as always.
Oh.
Any wrestler
Oh, I'm
worth
gonna
her
cry
salt
again.
can't let the crowd see her at anything less than 110%. I had to do a bunch
You've
of
been through so
squats to
much.
get myself in the right headspace for this. But now I've taken my vitamins and said my prayers. And now I'm ready to run wild.
You're here too, Hideko?
Yeah, here it go.
Thanks.
I needed a change of pace from just sitting around in my room. And whenever I'm feeling down, the sight of these creatures' innards never fails to excite me. Try not to get in my way.
Right. Good to have you back with us.
Ready whenever.
Now, hold on, where's that one?
Let's
That
get
attack?
started.
Oh, she kind of needs a bit more boost.
Ready when
Let's do the attack potion.
Time for battle. Out of my way.
Okay, it's time to do this. Mocha, can you just use your special attack? Oh, that is... Her range got bigger. Huh. Well, I'll take it.
Here's what you all came to see.
Her special attack also got buffed, it seems.
Take it home for me.
Just nice.
Time to move.
Okay, get it
Take
here.
Oh, now then. To business.
Then,
Out of my way.
so both of these die.
My turn. Time for battle. All right.
Okay, let's get
Let's
move
started.
again.
I'm all worked up now. Ready whenever.
So that I can hit that one, I guess.
I'll chop you to pieces.
And I'm
How
fine with just ending my turn here, I think. The last one can be taken care of next time, and I have AP to spare. Yep, and now we're gonna get more of them. Shoma, Takamaru, Yugamo.
You guys? You decided to fight too?
I ain't the type to sit around and do nothing. Thinking about complex moral stuff ain't really my thing either. So just play me whoever's messing with my friends and let me at 'em. It's always been how I roll, so why stop now?
I've got to admit, it shook me, finding out everything was a lie. My family history, my feelings about killing. The person I wanted to kill most. It left me feeling so empty inside. I need to go on a spree just so I can feel something. I pretty much don't care who I kill right now.
I'll fight too. I have to take responsibility for revealing the truth and plunging everyone into despair. Besides, you've all been so nice to me. Despite how much of a repulsive parasite I am, that makes you all special to me.
Yeah. Alright,
Let's get to the
you
killing.
can go here. Actually, I would want you
I
to
can't. What this'll do?
inject in an attack
Let's
potion
get to
again.
the killing. Experiment time.
Also, hold on. Hiroko, can Hiroko reach Mako over there?
My
No.
turn.
She does
Time
need a
for
chili
battle
potion.
right
Got that. I
here.
don't want to waste those, but fine. Fine,
Time
sure.
to move.
Oh no. I need to.
Ready when I'll put this to good. Now then.
Fine, it's.
business.
I guess I'll keep
How's
wasting them,
this?
but I have enough that I can
Broken
use them.
so soon.
Okay, Takemaru.
Let's give it to him.
Let's go give it to ya. We gon' give it to ya. X gon' give it to ya. We gon'
Let's
give it to ya.
freaking go.
This is not the best. I would actually want to move it a
Let's
bit
give
later.
it to him.
Yeah, let's do this.
Rev it up. Oh,
That'll take care of
smoke
them.
'em. It's up to you from here.
Shoma, you'll stand there and look pretty. Meanwhile,
I
Yugami
can't
takes
wait.
care of these guys.
Does this do it for you? Time for me to move. How about this?
And because of his debuff skill, I can get just 2 shots.
I'm good to go. Experiment time.
And now the final batch, Twins and Gaku. Oh no, Tsubasa. How can I forget?
You guys, why? You know you don't have to do this anymore.
I couldn't leave you to fight all alone. Maybe that's just part of my programming or whatever, but I don't care. I'd never forgive myself if I just stayed in my room while all this was happening. You fight for me, I'll fight for you.
I still can't believe none of them are real. I can practically hear them now. My whole family.
Oh no, now I'm crying
cheering
again.
me on. So I can't back down now. I have to keep fighting.
I don't care what happens to me, but I don't want any of you to get hurt. Regardless of our past, you're still the ones that expanded my horizons. You made me feel better about myself than I ever had before.
Call it brainwashing or false memories. There's still no denying the most adorable little sister in the universe is right here beside me.
Yeah.
So I just have to protect her like I always have.
That's right. We still have something to fight for. We
Yeah,
have
each
each other.
other.
We're
Yeah.
not dying here.
Yeah.
We'll fight to survive. And we'll fight for our friends.
Everyone, thank you so much.
Okay, okay, now time to try this here. Okay, Tsubasa, you can go ham now. I don't have to do any strategizing or planning here. You just fucking crush them.
I'm good whenever. Let's roll. We did. Leave it to me. Hi-ya! Let's keep. I'm taking the wheel. Let's roll.
Okay, shoot them down, shoot them down.
Leave it to me.
And here.
Let's
Finally, you. And I'm gonna give you an attack boost for the next week, so see there's one left. Just to make sure I'm being efficient with my voltage. Guess what now? One final patch right now. Oh boy, Takami's getting counted. An Ato!
Sorry I'm late. I had a hell of a time convincing Sire to give me my infuser.
What? You too?
What are you doing here?
Don't look at me like that. I'm as much a victim of humanity's cruel ambitions as the rest of you.
That doesn't mean we're friends.
You're not cozying up to us so you can betray us again, are you?
It's okay, guys. My hatred of you is justified.
Don't
Clearly,
get me
it's
wrong.
all okay now.
You still make my skin crawl just as much as ever. But since I learned the whole truth, I've started to feel like, oh, this is no time for a monologue, is it? Sorry, you know how bad I am at reading the room.
He almost had a friendship speech, just like in the old times.
You'd better not be lying to us. If I see you try anything funny, you're getting a front face lock stunner. No questions asked.
Just stand back and leave me to it. Sorry if I'm a little rusty. I've spent an awful lot of time in that cage.
Thanks, everyone. And I'm sorry. Now, time for the counteroffensive. Muster up everything you've got and give those invaders what for.
Yep, now I just gotta finish this batch right now. Okay.
Let's go.
Can I just strike down all these guys and get like a bajillion AP, please? I'd like that very much, thank you. Oh, does AP max out of 15? Awesome. That's a bummer. But okay, let's give A to the attack boost and then have him do his thing.
Allow me to trim down their numbers. We better get moving. Here we go. I guess it's my turn. Allow me to trim down their numbers.
Can Izumi reach from there since she has such a big range? She can, but it can't kill. Oh.
Yes, leave it to me.
Come on, Ato just gonna run over there.
I'm ready whenever.
I have the AP to spare. I don't really care. Hold on, I kind of need to do Judge specifically.
Got it. Nice.
That takes care of this side. This one's a bit more of a struggle, but I think Moko can handle it. Yeah, Moko just takes care of all the bike guys with the AP.
Time for battle.
Okay, and here we can do those guys.
Take this.
And with the agility potions, you can jump over their back and hit those guys.
To business. I'll chop you to pieces. My turn. How's this?
Okay. Now it's this side. This isn't so bad. No, yeah, this is kind of fine actually. Do here.
Let's get to the killing.
You can just hit here twice.
Good to go. It's time for me to move.
And do here.
I'm good to go.
Here.
Let's do this.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna do here first. Spasa just does her thing. Yeah, figures. I've already got her attack boost, haven't I? Yeah.
Locked and loaded. Don't try to stop me. I'm good whenever. Watch out. I'm taking the wheel. Let's roll. I'm good
Dan's gotta hit them again.
Let's locked and loaded. Watch out. We did.
And you can
Time
just
for me to move.
use the AP move again thing.
I like how this feels. I can't wait. Time for me to move. Experiment.
Bam! And that does it. That's everyone done. Wave 3.
Is it over?
Damn it! I've had it up to here with those weird-ass voices.
We're not done yet. Look over there.
Who is it? Veshness. Holographic projection suddenly appeared right in front of us. The projection took the shape of Veshness.
Vile, barbaric invaders. You should consider it an honor that I deign to speak to you like this.
Is this also part of your evil plan?
Veshness.
And what has become of my foolish sister? Did you devour her as well? No matter. An incompetent soldier like her is no great loss. Consuming her would have only diminished my greatness.
What do you want? I'm assuming this isn't a social call.
Indeed. I've decided to offer you a deal.
A deal? Let me guess. You'll allow us to escape and return to the satellite if we give this school to you.
Don't be ridiculous. I would never allow villains like you to escape my judgment.
Then what are you offering us?
Is she offering a join the invaders
and
roots?
allow me to devour you.
Oh no.
If you do that, I will make your deaths quick
Just
and
Veshness being
painless.
an incredibly haughty villain, as usual.
Continue to defy me, however, and I will show you no mercy. I will do everything in my power to fill your final moments with unimaginable agony.
You call that a deal?
Oh, wait a minute. Can't we call off this war instead? We only want to survive, just like you and your people. So, why do we have to fight each other? Can't we find a way to, you know, coexist?
Coexist?
No one on this planet really wants this war, right? Can't we find a way to end this peacefully?
Don't you dare speak of peace after everything you've done. Have you any idea how much the people of this world have suffered because of you? You can't imagine the sacrifices we've made, the horrors we've endured. Our hearts will never know peace until you vile invaders have been eradicated. Each and every Futurin will fight you to their dying breath.
Sounds like talking it out isn't gonna be an option here.
Stick to what you know. It's so much more fun when you meet me with violence and cruelty.
More fun?
Of course. This war has given me the chance to risk my life against monsters who threaten my entire planet.
Yeah.
I've never felt so alive.
She gets off to this.
Peacetime is so tedious by comparison. Each day just like the day before, and the day before that. What possible value could there be in such a life? If you won't accept my offer, don't bother trying to find another way. Just play your part as the wicked villains of this piece. The more evil you are, the more righteous I will be when I strike you down.
There's no way we can talk this out with her. She's totally insane.
Futurum will be at peace when my superior self ascends to godhood. And only then, to do that, I must devour all of you and make your power my own. I feel so foolish forever adhering to our teachings and taboos. At the very least, I'm grateful to you for showing me the truth. Now, show me what I'm up against. Show me the depths of your cruelty. Slaughter my precious pets. Kill everything in sight. Be the villains you were
Oh,
born
boy.
to be.
Enemy approaching again.
Here they come again.
Okay,
So
but we
long
have
as
a lot of
both
voltage
sides
scared up.
live, this war will go on forever.
Shut up,
You
Ashness.
were the instigators of this conflict, after all. You appeared without warning and attempted to steal our home from us. Everyone on this planet despises you. Our people all want you dead. We long to be rid of that eyesore in the sky. This war will only end when one side is completely annihilated.
Here's what you all came to see! Take it home for me!
Did she stop
Here we
monologuing?
go. That's it.
It-
My turn.
That's not like a bug. I didn't like miss out on a monologue because of the special attack, did I?
Good to go.
Whatever. Okay. Let's strike all those guys down. Get the AP from it.
Take care. of the
Okay,
rest.
and Hiriko, you can
To
do
business.
this. Actually, I want you
Ready
to just one of the final attack
this to
potions
get time for battle.
because
Out
of
of my
this.
way. Oh, all right. Let's get started.
And do this.
I'll chop you to pieces. Time for battle.
And
Take
this.
this.
Okay.
Broken so soon.
Let's freaking go!
Okay, this should take out a lot of them.
Dust! That's what you get.
I'm good to go.
Yeah, I think we do this.
Time for me to move. How about this? Let's get to the kip.
And again.
You've got me all excited. I'm good to go.
It does need to dash first. But then
Time for
he
me
can
to
do it.
move.
Yeah.
Experiment time.
Now, Tsubasa, you just ingest one of the final attack potions.
I'm good
I'm assuming there's not another squad after this, is there? It's gotta be this, right?
Don't try to stop me. Let's keep it ready when you are. Out of the way. We did. Leave it to me. Take this. I'm taking the wheel. Ah! I'm good whenever. Out of the way.
And that should do
I'm
it.
taking the wheel. How's this? We did.
Oh no, there's a batch more.
Stop it! Please, stop it! I'm sorry! Spare me!
Don't kill me.
Give me back my family.
It's all your fault.
Leave it to me.
You'll pay for this. Yes, that's it.
Can hold up the special potion so I can get
Without a
the
shred of mercy.
annealing
You
spirit.
heartless
I don't want another attack potion.
monsters.
Things aren't looking good. Take this. We can't keep on this out of the way. I can still. We did it.
Come on, Ato, please.
Guess it's my turn. Allow me to trim down their numbers. All well and good. Yes, leave it to me. Allow
Okay,
me
then
to
Nazumi
take
can
them
just
down.
bolster both of them with her bullets.
I'll leave the rest to you.
Whenever you're ready.
Nasty bullets.
You have my gratitude. Let's do this.
And do this, and then Ato can take out the last one in the corner there.
I guess it's my turn. Here we go.
Okay, now this side. Moko's still kind of stunned, but I can. Okay, hold on. I probably shouldn't use that.
Locked and
Unless I
loaded.
can have Nozomi just dash all the way there.
Time for action. Let
There's
me
also some
handle
agility
it.
potions left, so I can just.
Locked and loaded.
There we go. Heal ago.
You saved my neck. Bring it
And then I
on.
can just use her thing again. Right?
Here's what
Like
you
that's not too bad. I can just... I benefit from that. Oh, the fact that it's such a good range honestly makes her way better than I feel like she used to be.
I'll chop you to pieces. Ready whenever. Out of my way. Oh, now then. To business.
And you can just chop these guys.
Broken. Time to move. How's this?
And let's get an actual proper battle that takes a bit too. Like I missed this a bit, even though I found it kind of tedious to do more battles a lot of the time.
Time for me to move. Experiment time.
We can just rampage here.
Time for me to move.
Does it steal you? No, it doesn't. I think it's better to do this
How about
route.
this? I can't wait.
Then
Does
go
this,
this.
do it for you? You make time for me to move. I can't wait.
And now I have... Oh, there's no more on the east side, I guess. I'm done.
Good. That's the ruthlessness that has made us hate you so. The grand finale is drawing near. Our next battle will be our last. When I wipe you out, it will be my finest hour. I will be ready soon. But I wouldn't want you to get bored. I'll send you a little something to keep you occupied in the meantime.
Oh no, she's talking about Dal Shah.
Until next time, vile invaders.
Returning to the school after a battle, we were greeted by a sickeningly cheerful voice. Siri trying to welcome us as if we still don't hate him. Wow, says everyone. You are great out there. You sure show us Vedas who's boss.
2, 4, 6, 8, the yes to you is really great. Woohoo!
So, I don't know how to say this, but,
I'm truly, deeply sorry.
Are you? Are you, Siri? I've seen how you did seen how you worked the lobotomies against Ava. How are we any different? Don't bother, it's a little late for apologies at this point. Don't understand. I say it's not as your commanding officer, but as a representative of the will of humanity. Everyone truly regrets what we've done to you. Tell us why did you have to go this far? It's the only way. We need your power. Cryptoglobin, it can only be fought with Cryptoglobin. Without you, this war would have been over before it began. So many hand grenades as living weapons. What a wrong way to do things.
Can't remember it on my own. You'd have kept us in the dark to the very end, wouldn't you? How could you be so cruel?
Sorry. To be fair, we might have been happier even never knowing the truth. If I could go back and do things again, I probably would have chosen to stay in the dark. Now that you're back, Siri, we have a lot to discuss. There's still some things we need to clear up. Siri spoke, felt a presence by my side that I hadn't felt in a while. Fire Daddy. Fire Dad. Do you mind if I join you? I always have some questions. Shion. Alright, I'll tell you everything you want to know. No more holding back. No more secrets. That is the will of humanity. Okay, let's start with the basics. Is what Shoma remembered about our origins the truth?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but yes, it's all true. I was afraid of that. We really are just lab-grown living weapons.
All memories are made up. No matter how many times I hear it, it still are exist. It's a shock, alright. Kinda makes you want to give up on life, so we can't die if we wanted to.
Yeah. I mean, you can if you just destroy the dramatic or whatever the fuck, but you know what I mean. Like, we've been doing it all the time. Yeah, I'd like to go through the whole thing from the beginning, so we're all clear on the details. Hold your questions until I'm done, alright? So your story more or less lined up exactly with what Shuma had told us. They were all clones. Artificial humans created at Kamakura General Hospital. They're made from Shion's DNA, and as such, at a genetic level, we were no different from any other futurans. So we weren't really human at all, more like artificial futurans. Among the people in charge of the project, some voiced concerns about how we could prove just as much a threat as the future commanders. To prevent us from turning on humanity, they decided to brainwash us.
We were given new memories and new identities as Earthlings. Of course, some protested that this was inhumane. With humanity's future at stake, they were left with little other choice. This resulted in the project being carried out in utmost secrecy. Spent our whole lives on the very edge of consciousness, shit away in our biological cultivation capsules. Inside those pods, dreamed of our lives as Earthlings, as dictated by the memories implanted onto us. A normal family, a foster home, a rich family of assassins. Each of us was fed a different backstory, completely distinct from the others. Part of that was to mask our true origins, but it was also to ensure we had a greater variety of viewpoints and could adapt to different situations. Yeah, that makes sense. Ignorant of the truth, we continued to grow and to dream. The time came for us to leave. We were launched from the artificial satellite to the surface of Futurum. Then we awoke and began our mission, along with Siri, our robotic handler, and Shion, our genetic parents.
Ooh.
That's about the size of it. Many questions?
The bombs in us, the fact that we revived whenever we die, were they necessary to save humanity as well? To make this mission a success?
Yeah.
Bombs were just a contingency plan in case of emergencies, but the automatic arrival was deemed indispensable. Most cryptoglobin users can only be harmed with cryptoglobin, but you guys are different.
Huh?
You will take damage from conventional sources too, just like regular humans. Something must have gone wrong when we were making you.
Hey.
Thanks to that, we discovered how properly stimulating your cryptoglobin could reverse even fatal damage. That's what led to the invention of the Bravomatic.
Now you can make us fight over and over again. Really are these weapons to you? Serious, why do you have to take it so far? Even I'm surprised at this level of selfish cruelty. It's nothing humanity won't stoop to.
Just want to smash this guy up again. I know that what we did to you was unforgivable, but mankind's future was at stake, and we were running out of time. The artificial satellite's resources are already dangerously low. Pretty soon, it'll be nothing but a lifeless husk, floating through space forevermore. Humanity needs a new home. We had no choice but to entrust that mission to you.
Huh?
Entrust? That makes it sound so noble. But really, you just used us.
Yeah.
Fair point, but the important thing is you aren't just waiting for us. You are essential. We still have the potential to be humanity's saviors. We're still pinning all our hopes on you.
Enough!
I don't want to hear about you and your
I don't want
hope.
to hear about
No.
you and your hopes anymore.
I thought that wasn't going to be a voice for some
Everything
reason.
you say is just a simulation of their collective will anyway. It's totally meaningless.
Actually, this apology isn't a simulation.
Take a look at this.
Have they told humanity the truth?
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry. It's not fair of us to force you to do this.
Sorry, mister. What's going
Why
on?
are you making a
Who
kid
are
learn
these
about
people?
this? Shouldn't he be at school?
Told you before how I've been programmed with the thought patterns of all mankind so I can make the best choice for humanity. Given everything that's happened, I ran a new simulation and arrived at a different conclusion than before. That was to tell the regular citizens on the artificial satellite the truth. Ah.
The people in the Tokyo residential complex. They know everything. Why we're fighting this war. What will happen if we lose. Now you are the ones fighting for them. That includes where you come from. And the lives you've been made to live as well.
They're so young. I don't know what to say.
That's so obviously Tsubassa's voice actress.
Probably hate us, and I don't blame you. But you're all we have.
That's Shoma's voice actor.
Please, I don't care what happens to me. Just save my children.
They're not much older than me. And they're out there fighting a war.
Wait, who's that? That's Ava's voice actress.
I'm not ready to die. Please, don't give up.
I wish I could be there with you. I want to help too.
I'm sorry we have to depend on you, but you're our only hope. If you lose, we're all done for.
Did we really have to go this far? Maybe it would have been better to let us die out.
I can't do anything from up here, but I'll still be cheering for you.
Please, you have to win this. My baby is only a few days old.
Please, keep fighting. You have to win.
Stop it!
This is so manipulative though. Somebody's voice cut through all the others, echoing throughout the war room. Turn it off! Just turn it off!
Alright. So you're not in this. Eyes flash red.
No.
No!
Next moment, the monitors all flickered off.
Is this too cruel? Is it enough that you kept the truth from them for so long? And you want them to keep fighting for you?
This is totally unreasonable.
What do those people on the satellite know about sacrifice? About hardship? They've pushed it all onto these guys instead!
Zomi. Our mission is cruel and inhumane, I admit. We're undoubtedly the villains in this war. Humanity still wants to live, just like any other creature. Their first instinct is to survive. It's my duty to facilitate that, to save as many of them as possible. And if it means sacrificing us? Not to mention all the innocent people on this planet. It's the only way to make future as the second Earth and give humanity a brighter future. This war, and your power, is our only hope. We have no other choice but to rely on you. So I will ask you once more. I'm not proud of what we've done. The way we treated you is truly unforgivable.
Even so, I ask that you save humanity. Please, don't turn your backs on us.
I get what you're saying, but still.
Is humanity even worth saving? Why should we trade the lives of everyone on this planet for theirs?
It's a little hard to ignore that now we've actually seen them, though.
Either way, we're going to have to keep fighting. Business will come after us no matter what we do. Can you at least call off the final attack? Killing all the futures is going too far. How about what I just said? Every last one of them will fight us to the bitter end. As long as any of them survive, this war will continue.
Kill or be killed, massacre or face extinction. Death would have been so much easier compared to living with these choices.
We are going to keep fighting. There's something else I need to know. What happens to Shion? There's an escape pod to take us all back to the satellite on day 100. But not for Shion, right? He has to stay here. He has to power the final assault. Something's wrong. I can't keep my body together. Why? Shion began to fade away. I had trouble looking at his face the whole time. Before I knew it, he completely vanished. Shion? Hey, what gives? What did you do to him? I don't know. It has never happened before. I guess because he's never had to deal with such confusing feelings. It's good to have an adverse effect on the final assault. I should go check on him. Call it a day here, everyone. We'll pick it up, the discussion in the defense room tomorrow. Be sure for Shion to join that way. With those last few parting words, Siri hurried away, leaving us standing there alone.
Pick up the discussion. Is there even anything left to discuss?
Perhaps he's expecting a definite answer on what we plan to do from here on. If Kirana decided to quit, it's still going to be a living hell for all of us.
What's the horse supposed to do?
Well, it's just gonna reap my hair with my skin.
I guess best that we take a break now. I'm pretty tired. This is my first battle in quite a while.
Yeah, whatever. Just make sure you get back to your cage.
I can't sleep in your room tonight. Of course. I was just about to suggest that myself. Alright, let's rest up and talk more tomorrow. Exhausted from the day's activity, we left the war room and went back to our rooms. And so, for the second time, my 72nd day at Last of Its Academy drew to a close. What a heavy hour and a half this has been so far. It was dark outside when I woke up. I barely slept a wink all night. Dawn was still a ways off, but I knew I wouldn't be falling asleep again anytime soon. Now that I was awake, I didn't much feel like I was just sitting around my room. I decided to get some fresh air and stepped outside. The sky was always darkest before dawn. Had I heard that somewhere, or was this something I noticed since I got here? The way the sky looked at that moment was a perfect mirror of my mood. Even darker against the dark sky, a familiar shade was orbiting the planet.
It's hard to believe. The last vestiges of humanity are all up there.
I noticed something in the corner of my eye and realized I wasn't alone. Couldn't sleep either? No. Same for you, Nozomi? Yeah, there's just so much to think about. I know what the real Earth was like back when humanity still lived on its surface. I'm not sure. It told us that Earth had a will of its own, and that it chose death when humanity's abuse became too much for it. Wonder if this planet has its own consciousness too. Wouldn't be all that strange if it did, I guess. There's a chance humanity might make the same mistake here then. Our selfishness could lead this planet to destruction, just like it did for Earth. I don't think you guys need to fight for humanity's sake anymore. All I want is for you to live for yourselves, and for you to be happy. Live for ourselves. It's a nice idea, but I barely know what kind of life we can expect to live anymore. How about you, Nozomi? Are you gonna keep fighting to protect humanity? Honestly, I don't know what I'm going to do. I only know that I don't want all of you to have to bear that burden. Just so long as you don't have to try to find your own again. I want you to be happy too, you know. Talk to me. Oh, look, the sky's starting to get brighter. Paul Nozomi's gaze to where a pale light has started to spill over the horizon. It's dawn.
What a lovely sunrise.
Yeah. This is the first time I've ever seen the sun come up.
Really? We've been here 70 whole days, and it's more like 170 for you, right?
But I never thought about getting up to watch it. I mean, back in the TRC, it just gets light automatically when it's morning. Although technically, I've never seen that for myself either.
That's how it was for me, too. I think your memories of the complex are pretty accurate to the real thing.
Still, though, this is what a real sunrise looks like.
Kiss, 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 kiss.
No one on the artificial satellite has ever seen anything like this.
It's so beautiful. It makes me want to cry. It feels like such a waste to keep it to ourselves.
Yeah.
Nozomi and I stayed there a while longer, watching the sun climb higher in the sky and light up the world around us. Then, we headed to the defense room to meet the others. Everyone was gathered outside the defense room door, like we could read on the day before.
Alright, looks like everyone's here. Now we're just waiting on Sirei.
Ah, you're here too. Get back in your cage.
What exclude me from something this important? I have a right to hear about this too, you know.
Everyone, sorry to make you wait. Hashion, think you'll be alright. These brainwaves are looking very regular. Yesterday's conversation put a lot of stress on it. Some physical, but mostly psychological. Psychological stress. I wonder what Shion is going through right now. It's not like before when he could accept his death as an inevitable price to pay for his mission's success. Now he knows where this came from. That it's being used to massacre his own people. That can't be easy for him to deal with. Let's continue the discussion. What are we going to do from here? Humanity has treated Kako like a weapon. A mere object. I can't say I like the idea of fighting for their sake. If we don't fight, Westerners will kill us all. Let's run away. There's gotta be somewhere on this planet we can settle down.
Spend the rest of our lives looking down over their shoulders. Nah, man, that ain't for me. I don't know if Estes would let us go that easily either. She wants her power, and she's not afraid to kill anyone who gets in the way of her goals.
So back to fighting being the only way we can survive.
Also means killing all the innocent people on this planet. I don't think I can accept that.
Can you accept everyone in the artificial satellite dying instead? Remember all the people we saw in that transmission yesterday? If you do save humanity, you'll be heroes. There's no doubt about that. You'll be able to live out the rest of your days in happiness. Stay out of this. I'm trying to think.
It's right, only turning our back on this planet's people and letting them all die. I think I'd rather go back to the satellite right now and massacre humanity myself.
Hey!
Be quiet too. If we do keep fighting, Shion will die once we get to the 100th day, right? I don't have to sacrifice him. He deserves to be happy. He's going to die either way. What do you mean? When Shion finishes producing enough undying flames with day 100, the skull will automatically shift into attack mode. Then the final assault to wipe out the remaining life on this planet will begin. So only one way to stop it. That's to deactivate the machine Shion's physical body is stored in, which is also what's keeping him alive. He can't survive outside of it. If the machine doesn't constantly absorb his power, he'll be consumed by his own flames. Shion will die no matter what we do? Don't worry about me. Shion, did you hear all that? It's alright. Always known I wasn't going to live for very long. Feels like I've been on borrowed time up until now. But you guys aren't like me. You can have a future beyond this war. I don't know what kind of future a bunch of pigs like us can have.
You may not be able to change your past, but what you do from here on is a different matter. You can still choose how you want to live. You can still choose to live. That's all I want from you. For you to live. For yourselves. And for me, too. You could consider this my last request.
Shion, wait! Spasser desperately tried to reach out to Shion, but he was already gone. There's not much time left. The dying flames are eating away at his body, little by little. His own power is too much for him. It's too much for anyone of prison to bear. No. Where does that leave us? Has anyone come to a decision? Nobody answered. How could we decide what to do in this situation? I think we're going to need more time. Can't just vote on a course of action and call it a day. Need to really think about it and come to a decision that everyone will be satisfied with. Including Shion, of course. We need to rest out for at least 4 days before you can make another avatar. You want to say we talk again in 3 days' time? That's okay with me. What if the enemy attacks before then?
We'll cross that bridge when you come to it. Or burn it. Whatever works.
I say, I guess that's fair. Alright, this should do it for today then. I'll head back to our rooms. Each of us struggling with the same dilemma in our own different ways. On our 700th day, school will go into attack mode and begin the final assault. The undying flames will raise every living thing left on the planet, including Shion. But if we try to stop before then, Shion will still die. Seems like there's just no way for us to save him. What should we do? Couldn't work up the energy to do anything else, so I spent the rest of the day in my room. Aside, the light faded and the clock ticked interminably forward, leaving me alone with my thoughts. Slowly got myself out of bed. I need to talk to someone. Didn't matter who. I just need to get out of my room own head for a little while. Guess I'll head over to the cafeteria. There's bound to be someone there. Damn, it's been a lot today so far. Unsurprisingly, the mood in the cafeteria was somber. It was almost completely deserted. Is nobody else coming today? Some of them came by earlier, but took their food back to their rooms. It's pretty obvious they wanted to be alone. Shouldn't we be more open and discuss things some more? I mean, we are basically family.
That's the worst thing about this situation. How could I possibly be related to the ragtag collection of freaks and misfits?
I'm pretty sure they feel the same about you. I just came up with a new dish too. Add a pastel pink paint to a hot pot to make it pretty. Taco? That might be one of the worst ones you've made. You're not even using edible ingredients anymore. This time we're all having the same what we do. We're not just pushing this on the taco meal like we have in the past. I think everyone's gonna need time to come to terms with what it means, that and what it means for them. Is there a way for us to resolve this without fighting?
Yeah!
I don't think that's going to happen while Vashnis is around. Or even without her, for that matter. The future all hate us vile invaders after all. It's only natural after what humanity has done to their home. I think we'll just have to keep fighting until one side is finally wiped out. It's a tough decision, but I'm still not any closer to answer myself. Yeah, my clairvoyance won't help us here. I think it's the same with me. You barely get my thoughts together. And all the confusion from these big revelations, I kind of lost sight of myself. We stayed in the cafeteria long enough to eat breakfast, then went back to our rooms. Everyone's staying time on their own to think about stuff. I should probably do the same, but I feel like just sitting around today. At this point, I'll maybe talk to Siri. Maybe I'll go take a walk. Ah, free time. Ah, yes, I see. Well, I guess I kind of don't have anything else to do but sleep. Bow, 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 bow. Their day is coming to an end. I want to talk to Shion some more, but it's gonna be a while until he's ready. Well, he's staying up now. Day 75. Better go and check the cafeteria. I wonder if anyone's there today. There were a few more people in the cafeteria today than before. Good morning, Takumi. Did you sleep well?
Morning, what are you doing here, Eito?
What am I doing here? Those are the things I get for making the effort to endure your odious company.
Nobody asked you to be here.
You're a real strange one, Eito. Hard to believe we're both made from the same genes.
Yeah, I was still having trouble believing that myself.
I know, right? What's different? I don't want to think we came from the same stable. We're all the same family.
Apparently they've had us all kinds of different scenarios so that you wouldn't have more variety.
I take the extremes, though. Couldn't they have made someone a little more normal?
You don't want to talk. Even if those backstories were constructed for us, doesn't mean we're not our own people. It's like how kids don't always turn out the way their parents expect them to. You can't control every aspect of a person's life. And we are alive. Yeah, you're right. Apart from our memories, we're just like regular humans.
You can't even call us humans. We're clones of Shion. He's a future. I don't see that there's any real difference between the two species. It turns out none of you are human after all. You still look just as hideous to me.
What's your point?
Humans disgust me. And knowing that you're genetically future hasn't changed my perception of you. So you basically are all human. You look, sound, and smell as repulsive as anyone from Earth would.
Can we address Ato's condition, actually?
No.
Well, Atsuki's peculiar perception isn't a quirk of his so much as a glitch in his programming. I think something must have gone wrong when he was having his memories fed into his brain. As a result, instead of growing up with a strong attachment to humanity, he developed a deep hatred for them instead. Or perhaps a glitch is a bug planted by the insurgents in this operation.
Some defective goods, then. That defect helped show me humanity's true face. Maybe the only real success among all of you.
Sure, that makes sense. Nah. Oh, that does change the fact that we all share the same blood. We're all brother sister, we're family.
Brothers and sisters, family.
That connection is the one thing here is real. Not part of some fictional backstory. Yeah, take care of each other.
You and me, family. What an absolutely nauseating idea.
Hey!
For once, I agree with you. Our connection to Shion and each other, that's real. Everything we thought you knew was a lie, except for that. We're not just allies, we're family. Doesn't mean I'm totally ready to accept it yet, though. Over breakfast, I managed to make a little conversation with everyone. Everyone except Ato, that is. After a while, we left the cafeteria and went back to our rooms. Only first met these guys when we all arrived here, but we're actually family. It's weird. That fact doesn't really change anything. We can still fight alongside each other like we always have. Actually, we don't know if we'll keep fighting yet. We're going to discuss it again the day after tomorrow. Wonder if the others have come up with anything yet. Maybe I should go talk to them. Yep, and time for more sleep. Sleepy time, sleepy time, sleepy time. Sleepy time, sleepy time, sleepy time.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the...
Another day's gone. Been going so quickly lately. We need to come to a decision, but I still have no idea what we should do. What's the right choice here? Is there a right choice here? Asking myself the same questions over and over again. I drifted off to sleep, hoping it might give me some relief. Alright, I'll go to the cafeteria first. I'd like to ask if anyone's come with any ideas. There were only 3 other people in the cafeteria this morning. They were all eating in silence. Good morning.
Morning.
Takamaru acknowledged me with a brief reply, then glared at me for a while before picking up again.
Should have started on anything yet?
No, to be honest, I'm still completely lost.
Guess even your experience in the future can't tell us what the right thing to do is this time.
I don't think there's a right choice here. Whatever you decide to do, we'll still have regrets. Heavy ones, too. That's just the kind of unreasonable position we've been placed in.
Right, this world will end in tragedy either way.
I know it sucks, but that's all the more reason we have to make a choice. Times like this, we have to take the future into our own hands.
Thinking about it the last couple of days, but I'm really not good with all this complicated moral stuff. Trying to think about what everyone would have done if they were here.
Darmi, Kyosuke, and Karara?
You should consider Ava's feelings too. She was one of us too, if only for a while. That probably sounds disrespectful. Coming from the one who killed her. I'd gladly slit my throat to atone if I thought it would make any difference.
Don't be so hard on yourself. Did what you had to. Besides, I'm the only one who signed off on it.
I just wanted to release her from suffering. Or maybe it's more accurate to say I couldn't stand to see her like that anymore. Her death is my responsibility. I'll bear it in my own weak, pathetic way. Alright, Darmi probably wouldn't be cured either way. You know how much she loves her killing games. Jessica, though.
She had her sword devoted to justice. I don't think she wants to keep fighting a war where we're the aggressors. How about Karara?
I can totally imagine her flying off the handle when she fought at the great and powerful Uzuki clan didn't really exist. That should be all. I got a bit of myself. Sorry now, and I have to save humanity, so I'll have plenty of filthy peasants to rule over. Key or whatever.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Scarily accurate impression there, Takamaru.
1 for, 1 against, 1 neutral. Even if they were here now, he'd be just as conflicted as the rest of us. As we were sinking into another uncomfortable silence, somebody else arrived. She appeared out of thin air, like you always did, but it looked a lot weaker than usual.
Oh.
Everyone, can I talk to you for a minute? Shiona, you alright? Doesn't look alright to me. I don't have much time. I have to make this quick. I'm sure you all know this, but I'm not going to live much longer.
Oh.
I'm gonna die anyway. I want my life to mean something. I was raised to be nothing more than a weapon. It didn't matter how I felt, so long as I carried out whatever task was given to me. But now there's something I want to do. Now I have a clear purpose. What's that?
I want to die for you. I don't want my life to just flicker out. I want to feel like it was the price I paid for my friend's happiness. And it's a price I'll pay gladly. That is what will give my life true meaning.
Shion. So don't worry about me. Make whatever choice is best for you. Meshness would only absorb my cryptic globe in herself, find some other way to weaponize me, and then my power would be turned against humanity instead. Just this once, I want to have a say in the matter. If I'm going to die, I don't want it to be for people I've never even met before. I want it to be for all of you.
That's all I want.
With that, Shion faded away, leaving the 4 of us alone to ponder his words. This decision feels more important than ever now. Our options are far better from ideal, but we still have to make up a choice. That's the curse we've been given to bear. Curse. Couldn't have put it better myself. We ate a hurried breakfast after that, then went back to our rooms to think things over some more. Let's sleep one more time. And then we'll go make the decision, I guess. It has to be leading to a choice, right? It's a very, very important one, but also it only branches off to chapter 03. Or maybe it's 3-way and it goes to also to 2 and 1. We are like at very close to day 82, which is like near the end. I can't imagine these routes would take a while. 4 days are almost up. Tomorrow we have to decide what we were going to do, which direction our lives would take from here on. And yet, here I was, still hesitating, still unable to come up with a definitive answer. Day 77. Just like that, we reached day 77. A day we'd promised to discuss things with Sire. It was the day that may decide our future going forward. Made my way to the war room. Alright, good, everyone's here. Let me just contact the TRC so humanity can show you their warmest support.
Knock it off, man. I don't need to hear all that again.
How does that? Sorry. So have you all made your decision? Are you ready to tell me? I got how I feel, but you need to figure this out. The enemy won't stay quiet forever.
Hey!
Before I get to that, where's Shion?
I'm right here.
He's so weak. Shion flickered into view, still looking weak and worn out. How are you feeling? Thanks to Sir McKay, I should be able to last through this conversation at any rate. It's good to hear. And one more thing before we get to the main event. If you guys decided to abandon humanity, you should probably destroy me. But I just finished fixing you. I've told you, haven't I? This mission's success is everything to me. If you refuse to fight, I'll use enemies necessary to make you change your minds. So you should take me out before I get the chance to.
Here's the warning, I guess. What about the bombs? Stay you out in one hand like I was going to. You'll still die, but you'll come right back afterwards.
I'm gonna bust out the defense room to start the final assaults, right? Yeah, I'll save all the people on this planet. We'll also be leaving anyone on the satellite to die. Sure, would. Don't worry about me. If we do start the final assault, what then? Have to make a new life for ourselves on this planet. Of course, we'll constantly be on the run from meshness and the other futurins. I spent plenty of time on the run back in the complex. Although I guess none of that was actually real, was it? Takumi, remember what I told you yesterday. I want you to make the choice that's right for you. Right, I know. For some reason, I found myself thinking about when I first met Shion. I had no idea who or what he was back then. I just saw something I didn't understand, and was afraid of it. And it was thanks to him that I was able to travel back in time to redo these 100 days of war. It was thanks to him that I was here now. That was true in more ways than one. Shion saved our lives time and time again. That's why it hurt so much that we couldn't return the favor. No matter what choice we made, there was no saving him.
I'm not gonna say this anyway. Getting tired of just standing around thinking about it.
As we get further, won't get us anywhere. Our viewpoints are just too different. And if we can't come to a unanimous decision,
There's still one way we can settle this. What's that? Democracy. No, that sucks. We'll leave it up to our team leader. If you'll agree to stand by decision, no one will be able to complain. Huh? Can't put all the responsibility on to Takumi again. I don't know, I've thought about it a ton, and I'm pretty sure I can decide on anything on my own.
I think so too. It's Takumi. I know I can trust him. Same here. Alright, I'm happy to leave the whole abominable business in your hands.
What do you think, Takumi? It's fine. I came back to change things. Take the future into my own hands. If you're all okay with it, I'll do the same thing this time as well. I'm on board too. I'll follow your lead.
Sure about that, Nozomi? Unlike the rest of us, you're an actual Earthling human.
Once I'm part of the team, whatever you choose, I'll stand by you until the very end.
I'll agree then. You got this, Takumi.
There's one last thing I'd like you to bear in mind. Your memories of your time on Earth are all fictitious. There's no denying that. But those memories of the Tokyo residential complex and its people are based in reality. They're good folks who just want to live their lives. Remember those people. They're powerless, and you're the only ones who can help them. The choice is yours. But I want you to save humanity. Because, in spite of everything, they are your people.
Took another look around the room. No one spoke, but everyone looked back at me with different expressions. Fear, pain, sadness, loathing, confusion, rage, despair. But that wasn't all. There was also hope, affection, and determination. Kill the futurians or let the humans die. None of us wanted to be responsible for death on such a widespread scale. All the same, it had to be done. One side had to be sacrificed so the other could live. All I can do is press forward and trust in my decision. And cut. Yes, I knew it. That's the main theme of the game. Trust in your decision. It had to be. It had to come up. This is certainly it feels like this is what it's all been building up to. This idea of this game's all about choices, but making difficult choices, and a lot of them have been kind of cheap, I will say. A lot of the tour has involved choices that are very obviously, oh, pick this one if you want to go to the tour route. This one's the more morally correct one, but here, yeah, damn, which planet do we genocide, guys? Do we let all of humanity die, or do you let all of Futurum die? This is very fucked. We're kind of doing fucked up things here either way. This is the one where everyone's gonna be split, I think. Everyone's gonna have completely different things. This is completely unintuitive. Everyone's gonna be split on where things go from here. Oh my god. So, like, in that sense, it's about... It's an almost impossible decision to make. I don't know what I would actually do here, is a thing. But... Okay, I'll try to think this last week. Like, I don't know if I can make a choice here if I was actually doing something moral. If it's actually trying to, like, make an actual choice here. This is an impossible decision to make. Like, humanity die or literally genocide all of Futurum. It's a trolley problem, but with, two entire civilizations. And if we somehow choose neither, then they'll stay in a war forever until humanity is wiped out. Until they lose all their resources. Like, being reasonable, what could either is end well? I don't know, honestly. It feels cheap to say this, but I honestly just do not fucking know. It's a really good decision. I want to see what other people actually pick, but because my mind kind of just keeps drifting back to, oh, but which one's gonna be the true? Which one's gonna be ending number one? That and I don't want that to color my judgment because I get the sense that to get like ending number one, to get the chapter 3 is probably gonna be abandoning humanity, right? Like that seems like it's gonna diverge into a completely different plot line. Whereas if we keep fighting, we're gonna run into Dollshare, we're gonna run into Vestness, we're gonna have the whole final battle as usual. I think that's kind of the direction they're obviously headed. It's just if I want to actually be in Takuma's shoes and also make the decision, but I just can't. I think it's stuck either way. I think it's kind of fucked. But those are, I guess, my decisions. I honestly can't make an honest decision, but as for the meta read, for the playthrough, I think I would want to go with Abandoning Humanity first, so that I can complete a branch, that side branch, before continuing on to this main thing. I don't know. That's where I'm leaning for, because if I'm thinking about the meta whole aspect of what I want the playthrough to be like, that's what I'm probably gonna do. But this choice is gonna stick with me. I'm gonna be thinking about this for days. But yeah, let's abandon humanity.
I abandoned my humanity, Jojo.
Humanity played us all for fools. They implanted fake memories and made us massacre this planet's people. They kept us in the dark and used us like weapons, making sure to keep their own hands clean. What humanity is doing is evil. And they refuse to continue fighting on their behalf. You sure about this, Takumi? Yeah, I'm done with meaningless killings. It's time we graduate from being humanity's puppets.
Sounds good to me. Oh, I'm behind you all the way, Takumi. This might mean the end of humanity, but Chroma's a bitch, right?
I still dream of my family sometimes. Those memories are all fake. I can't forgive them for messing with my mind like that.
Surely humans have the reasons, but the way this whole thing went down, it makes me sick. Fed up. Done being a cog in their war machine.
I agree. Kawaku and I have suffered too much already. Just like disposable weapons. It's unacceptable any way you cut it. Yeah, I feel the same. I'm with you guys. What about you, Nozomi? Are you okay with betraying your kind? Yeah, I'm sticking with you. I'm just as angry at humanity as you are.
Yeah.
That's your decision. Yes, we won't submit ourselves to humanity any longer. This is our choice to make. The first real choice we made in our entire lives. We decided to trust our own judgment, even if it meant turning our backs on the humans under our official satellites. Yes, that's that then. I'll respect your decision. Not. After all, considering this war against your will would be impossible. The project to transplant humans onto another planet is officially suspended as of now. Humanity's fate is sealed. The looks are remorseful. I must say it, I'm touched by your determination. How is it that you were able to cultivate such conviction when you were born less than 80 days ago? In a way, I suppose I believe is proof of how much you've grown here at Last Defense Academy. I'm proud as your teacher. Sire, I don't expect the Sire to agree to our decision so easily. He did literally say a while ago that we should just kill him if we decided this, because he'd actually not like it, but was just a cold and heartless robot after all. There were warm affection from us somewhere deep in his circuits.
Yeah.
That said, I must activate your self-destruct devices now. Huh?
What's all that crap about our figure wishes then?
It's an automatic failsafe to ensure humanity's safety. You will all be executed as rebels. So if this is wrong, we will not work. The detonating device has been approved. It's much faster than it was before. You should have known better than to believe anything Siri said. Literally lives for humanity. There's no way he would accept our decision without a fight. Is this the end? Moment. Really thought it was, but then nothing's happening. Something's right. Didn't seem like anything was happening. What the? What's going on?
Expected you would try to kill us, but it still caught me by surprise. It's a good thing I thought it had and destroyed the detonation transmitter in the war room.
Of course. Blocking the signal to detonation protocol would prevent it from activating, but when did you...
Well, you were all struggling over your moral dilemma. I've actually been getting some work done night after night. Wasn't easy, but I'd say the results speak for themselves, wouldn't you? Like I said, I knew Syria would try to blow us up. Rebellious soldiers destined for the guillotine. That's how an army works. Rational decision for a commanding officer to make in order to preserve discipline. Makes me sick, but it makes total sense. As for what comes next, would you do the honors, Takumi?
You not have asked. I took out my infuser, but be easy to destroy Siri here and now using my Himanima. What I need now is empowered with determination. The determination to not look back after killing Siri. I hesitate, so we know. You've earned the right. I apologize for the terrible things I've done. This is where the evil commander makes his graceful exit. Swing your sword and cut your puppet strings.
Do it. Assert your freedom as a real, independent human being.
So my class armor stepped forward with my sword in hand, and then... No CG? Oh, there we go. Cut my enemy down. Sliced him clean in two. Siri's remains fell to the floor and lay there motionlessly. Now there really was no turning back. Goodbye forever, Siri. You've done your job, so rest well. Thank you for talking to me, for giving me a sense of self. Shion knelt down next to Siri's remains and quietly offered up a prayer. I had no idea what to say. After all, Siri was almost like a parent to Shion. Yet I killed Siri before his very eyes. You don't have to grimace like that. I think this is for the best. Now you're all free. Nothing could make me happier than that.
Shion, you got away worse. You know what?
It's commandable spirit hammer cry. It's a big deal. Just cry if you need to.
Anyway, Takumi, what should I do now? When should I join Siri in his rest? I knew we wouldn't have much time left with Shion now that we've chosen this path. If Shion survived to day 100, the omnidirectional attack would reduce the surface of this planet to ash. But even so, please, keep living for as long as possible. You still need the ball of fire. More importantly, your family. However much time you have left, I want us to spend it together. Fire, Dad. Ah ha 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 ha, laugh track. We're gonna be together with Shion through day 100. There's no guarantee the others would survive until then either. All the more important to cherish each moment we could have still spent together. If the smiles on everyone's faces were to be believed, they all felt the same. Turned into humanity's public enemy number 1. We hate each other. Family we could trust. So I knew we would be alright. We could do this together. As long as we stayed the course, we would eventually seize the happy ending we had all been looking for. Day 78. What does the chapter look like? Yep, chapter 03. Knew it.
Get ready for you.
You know, Siri got us. Now it keeps playing. Of course, they'd be recordings. Started to wonder if I've made a mistake. As usual, when left alone, I end up overthinking things, including whether or not I was truly capable of protecting everyone in the days ahead. Wonder what that is. But the door to see what home visitor was.
Morning, can we talk?
Aren't you in your cage?
Did not tell you. Figured out how to escape that thing a long time ago. Ran the doorbell like a good boy. Wouldn't have done that if I was planning to attack you.
Do you really think I'd trust someone who nonchalantly broke out of jail like that? Whatever, it's don't what you want.
Yes, about that. Like to ask you to consider letting me rejoin the team.
I gotta be kidding.
Look, I abhor humanity, and you guys have just decided to go against them. That means we now have a common enemy. It's only natural that we team up. Dating me if my enemy is a friend and all that jazz, right?
We have turned against humanity, but we're not about to try and pick a fight with the satellites. It's about getting revenge. We just want to stop this planet from being invaded.
I know that. I wasn't thinking about attacking the artificial satellite either. Well, for on path to betting humans. That's a good compromise, don't you think?
Being uncharacteristically reasonable. What are you scheming?
No suspicion. Thy name is Takumi. Is it really that hard to trust me?
Think about what you've done and ask me again.
Alright. I admit I might have given you guys a little too much trouble here and there. And then it would seem like I'm trying to have my cake and eat it too by asking you to let a traitor like me back onto the team now. That's what came bearing a gift.
A remote?
It's detonator for the bomb in my body. Press that button and you'll blow me to smithereens.
What?
Let's give this to you make you trust me more. Can you sense my resolve? My repentance?
This is too much. I thought you hated us.
I do. You're all so ugly. But yesterday, I saw you cut off ties with those foolish humans of your own free will. You refused to help with the invasion any further and chose to protect the polite people of this planet. That was beautiful. So beautiful. I almost wept. Made me want to fight by your side. That's all there is to this, I swear.
Eito Atsuki, a traitor who infiltrated the Special Defense Unit and acted like an angel of death, driving us toward annihilation. In the previous 100 days, he sabotaged our entire mission and messed everything up. He couldn't be trusted. I would never again allow him into my confidence. That had been my decision, but the Aito before me now. Alright. I'm gonna trust you one last time.
Hey, what? That was all it took for you to trust me again? How did a monster as ugly as you come to have such a heart of gold?
What's the real monster here, traitor? Honestly, you're terrifying me even now. I have no right to call you a traitor now that we've turned against humanity ourselves. We were born the same way and now stand in the same position. What's more, we now share the same feelings. I think all that's reason enough to call you an ally.
This might be the first time in my life I'm going to say this and actually mean it, but thank you.
Aww. Gingerly held out his hand to me, took it and gave it a squeeze. After that, I went back around knocking on everyone's door to tell them that Aito was back on the team. Needless to say, there was some resistance. Some voiced their protest, while others simply admitted they were afraid of him. Didn't blame anyone for their reactions, considering what Aito had already done. Still had a long way to go before he could be officially recognized as a member of the Special Defense Unit again. But it would happen one day, and I was sure of it. After all, you're all comrades, born and raised in the same world.